Alright guys, what's going on? This is your boy like what I think doing a little short vid. I know it's gonna look weird, but it's mostly for audio. And I want to shout out to Mel Casanova. I mean, in the video I did this, SK said everything's expensive and everything, and point out some stuff. Like, yes, we understand things got expensive. I am literally trying to tell people. I have videos where I told people that this was going to happen. So I have my receipts. I have my receipts of why I said price is going to go up and all this stuff. When the market's bubble going to pop, the price bubble going to pop. I said all that stuff. I have receipts. That's why I'm a little cocky when I say certain things. I'm not angry per se, because if I know what's going on, I only do the go a little more angry or more louder because of just for performances. But I do want to point out that it's funny. And once again, well, this is going to be a drive time video. It ain't going to be a short. It's going to be a drive time video because I just got stuff on my mind I want to get out. So it's funny, like I stated, these people, the PC Master Race, all right? I remember one person asked me, well, you always say you do this and that and whatever your PC, and you're a hypocrite, blah blah blah, because you don't buy. I think it was like 4 or 5 videos ago, the videos I did or a short I did, something that said that. I said, look, I can build a PC. I built my PC. Thank God, my PC that I built was perfect timing. Does it have the latest graphics card? No. It's not a latest graphics card. It's a 470 Ti. But that, for the purposes I use it for, it's doing a miraculous job, and I don't need to upgrade nowhere close. I'm good. I could build my own PC from scratch. I built it. My parts was cheap. Thank God. That's what I said. My PC build was at a perfect timing. Just when the graphics card prices had dropped from the 2000 COVID shock to the up to the before the RAM got jacked up. All right, perfect setup. So I have a PC. I could build PC. I ain't got against really PC. The only reason I don't use PC for gaming is because I don't like. It's a conundrum. I'll say. Maybe this is where the hypocrite part came in. Maybe that's what it is. I'll give the guy the benefit of the doubt, the commenter, because I do like to tinker. I do like to. Wow, if I do this to this to get this PC running, and like some of my jobs I do stuff to make stuff like that, like my music. I like to do tinkering. If I do this to this sound, I do like that. But when it comes to music, when it comes to gaming, I just don't. I like pick up and play. Maybe because I grew up on pick up and play. That's all I had. That's all I got. I just pick up and play and go from there. I think that's my situation. Take a cartridge, take a disc, is it evolved? Take a cartridge to a disc, back to a cartridge. Thank God Nintendo do a cartridge. Put it into the console, press the power button, and play. Now, of course, with modern consoles now, you don't go straight into the games, but I used to love that. I ain't gotta tinker. I ain't gotta change no settings. I ain't gotta do no crazy stuff. That's what I liked. For those who love to tinker and try to get the best graphics for this game and all that stuff, whatever, and good vibes and everything, good for you. I'm not against you for doing that. We're friends, because I don't care. You took your hard-earned money, you bought a console or PC or handheld, you tinker with it to get what you want out of it, you should be happy with what you did. That I have no issues with. But it's the most YouTubers and Twitch streamers and all the people who always said, oh, get a Steam Deck, you get an ultimate library, you can emulate Nintendo games, you can go ahead and do. Y'all bought all the smoke and all the problems. Look at Nintendo, like Vigilante Game, where he's like, oh, Nintendo's going bad because look at that, they raised it up $50, oh my God. And Nintendo even apologized about it and gave you a 4-month getting ready to like, hey, get it now or price is gonna go up compared to other consoles. PlayStation went up 100 plus and 50 plus on the PlayStation Portal. I showed in a video. Not I showed it, but I said in a video. Anybody, where was the smoke for that? There was a little bit of smoke and then they just let it be. I said, all right, whatever. It's funny, but I let it go. It is what it is. Xbox. Now I will say this. Xbox did get the smoke. I'm not even gonna lie. Xbox did get the smoke. They got all the problems that came in. So Xbox did get it. I only call out because I'm thinking they're destroying themselves. Do I care about too much about it? No. The only reason I care about Xbox is I want multiple consoles to keep gaming competitive. Sadly, the part of gaming I want competitive is in the game part. I don't care about really the console part. I care about the games part. Again, I have bought me majority all Nintendo consoles. Family did that up to when I could buy it. I got a problem with that. I bought all Nintendo consoles I can. Game Boy, to Game Boy Advance, to DS, to 3DS. Nintendo. Sorry. A Nintendo. Nintendo. I got a Super Nintendo later to the fact. I got a Super Nintendo. 64, GameCube, Wii U, Switch 1, Switch 2. Got them. But inside of those games sprinkled in, I got me Sega. I got me a Sega Genesis. I got me a Dreamcast. I got me a PlayStation 2. I got me a PlayStation Vita. I got a PlayStation 5. I pick and choose to what is what it is. So, again, gaming. I tried gaming in the PC for a while and I just didn't like it. So that's what it is. And gaming PC as well too. I got those things. Xbox, other than 360, which I was the closest to buying an Xbox. That's the only time I ever thought getting an Xbox was a 360. Outside of that, I never had that. But I want there to be competition. I want them to be, not an end market. That's what it is. But so Xbox got all the smoke. Not gonna deny it. I pour on a little bit of smoke on that too. But I pour on the same amount of. But here's the thing. I was consistent. I poured the same amount of smoke on Xbox as much as PlayStation. PlayStation. No, to be 100% honest, I didn't put on that much onto Nintendo Switch when it went up $50. Why? Because I saw that was coming and I said it. I even told Dr. Feelgood about that. He was like, yo, Liga, you're right. I told you. I said, yeah, I told you. So he's like, I saw it coming, so I'm not being that. And if you put two, and like I said in my little video before, the short video, I said, the video I did yesterday, when I said, hey, it's not that you can't see it happening, it's just people don't want it to see happen. It was going to happen. Why? It's like, come on, 2 + 2 = 4, you can see that. Now that the Steam Deck is risen, y'all give, again, y'all, the YouTuber haters and all the Nintendo hater channels and all that stuff went after Nintendo. Oh my God, Nintendo, you was at $50. This handle ain't worth $50 more or whatever. Okay, and every time y'all was like, go get a Steam Deck. Go get a Steam Deck. Steam Deck's better than a Nintendo Switch, whatever. I don't care for that. You say good, all right. Now your Steam Deck is $240 more for the base model, and $300 more for the terabyte model. While PlayStation Portal went up $250, it's now $250 to $200. I got mine at $179. See again, smartness of where I get my games at when I purchase my stuff. But the thing that killed me the most, and like I was trying to say, is I hope there's enough smoke for the Steam Deck. And as I said before, Nintendo gaming has gotten expensive. No ifs, ands, or buts. But they're still the cheapest option with the most understandable gaming library than anybody else I've seen. That I could own majority of the games. Not all of them, but I could own majority of the games outright. They come to my pocket, I own them, I got them. The king of budget right now, as it stands in the market, is the Nintendo Switch 2. If you want to buy it, go buy it. If you don't like Nintendo for any reason, whatever, you don't have to buy it and move on. Those who bought the Steam Deck before, they're happy. Steam Decks have not originated many things. And going back to my video, like I said before, also with the Steam Box or the Cube or whatever you want to call it, everybody, oh, you're going to be $600, $500, $600, $700. I said it'll be over $1,000. I said literally like 1,100 to be precise, the number. But I said that's over $1,000. Look at the price now. You think that Steam Cube is going to be $900, $800 now? I doubt it. If they do, good for them. I'm not against lower prices, but y'all want a console, so that's what you get. Pick up and play. You're like, oh man, you can plug up your Steam Deck to your TV and everything else. You gotta do that and do settings and all that stuff. Nintendo Switch, drop in, it clicks, done. Again, simplicity, plug and play. That's what I love. So again, I do laugh at the tendency of how you gamers are. Oh yeah, Nintendo. How Nintendo could do so bad? Yeah, Nintendo Switch ain't worth nothing. But get a Steam Deck. You can do all these things with Steam Deck, and you still can. And nobody's stopping anybody to get it. But I hope the same smoke, oil, and everything goes to the Steam Deck for Gabe Newell. Literally, I saw an article of Gabe Newell, right? Is talking about how he's retrofitting his 70-foot yacht. 70-footer yacht. Big old boat. And he got it because he sells stuff. I'm not against the guy. I'm happy he got his own yacht. He worked hard. He came with the idea. He should get the fruits of his labor. But you can't tell me he's the god of gaming when he helps all the gamers and PC and everything when he's just as much as anybody else. He's no different. Stop it. All right? If you want good quality games, and you want games that majority of the games that you could own, and you want a console that's simple plug in and play, and for $500, but not now until September, but for $450, that's the Nintendo Switch. No other console has that budget value. Outside of that, pick what you want to pick. And this is what I was saying in the other video with there's a comment, I didn't read it yet, but a comment on my video about GTA 6. Being constant. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm being constant with my videos, in my arguments. Again, overall effect, I don't care about the gaming market no more. I don't give a damn no more because I got enough games to play for my lifetime. I'm done. But I'm just calling out the hypocrisy of a lot of YouTubers who do this shit. And I'm consistent. I know the difference between Grand Theft Auto 6 is they're gonna have a main game, and if you only want to play the main game and play the I don't know what it's gonna be. It could be $60 for that. That would be good if they do that. The $60 for the main game. Then good. That's great. I'm not against it. That's not my style of game. But I got a problem with people who want because that's the most people want to see. That. A lot of people want that game. That's the most hype game out there. Good. But my point is, when they do the shark cards and online and all other stuff, are there gonna be smoke for that? I doubt it. That's the consistency part I'm talking about. And when the game gonna have to come out and they have bugs and they got to fix it, are we gonna say, hey, the game come? Because again, raise a fist, but yeah, remember, Cyberpunk 2027, whatever it is, the game was, came out as a mess, and it sucks. But you want certain things, you're gonna have to pay for it, and these studios are rushing these things out. Now, Grand Theft Auto is a long game, but for all the stuff people think they could do and promises and everything else, there are gonna be problems. I would say wait and buy the game later on. That's just me. Just being an honest gamer to people. Alright? For sure. But I also would say, yo, people, enjoy the games that you could get. YouTubers, keep your stuff consistent. Stop the bull crap. Literally. I want good games no matter what platform, no matter what it is. Journalism, stop the bullshit too. I got a video about that. But I don't know if you want to see that video before this or after this. Where again, being consistent. I don't care for the scores. In that video, I'm gonna point that out. Is what they write in their reviews is where I draw the ire. But I'm like, really? Again, too much cheese, puns in a game of mouse? What the hell is that? Like, that don't make sense. That's stupid. It's like saying mushroom puns in a Mario game. It's Mushroom Kingdom. It's Mario. What do you expect? Mixtape is a story that's so great or whatever, but it's more of a movie than a game. But we give that a 10 out of 10, huh? And then I saw IGN gave a retro game. I think it's Marlowe's, whatever it is. It's on the Switch and everything else. They gave that a 10. I think. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I thought I saw that. They gave that a 10 as well too. I guarantee you, that game got a 10. Because they're compensating. They don't want Mixtape to be the 10. They want to put that up there to take away that. And that's a game. So I don't think anybody gonna be bitch about that game at 10. But be honest. Come on now. What they write in the reviews is what my issue is. It's not the score. Because I've played Codename Steam. They gave it, a lot of people gave it like 4s and 5s and stuff like that. That's an awesome game. And I enjoy the hell out of it. I need to beat it. But I enjoy the hell out of it. And I wish it sold well so Nintendo could do a sequel. Like, that was a really good game. I love that game. That's the point. I don't care about the scores part. If the game looks fun, and if you look at the trailers, look at the reviews, don't get me wrong, but look multiple reviews, look at the gameplay, and see that's up your alley and play. Don't do it because it's the most popular thing. Don't do it because YouTubers are trying to say, no, do your own research and buy what you like. And don't buy what you don't like. That's why I have speak with your wallet. Buy what you like, buy what you don't like. That's all. With that said, yeah, I think that's about it in this video. Thank y'all for listening to my little video right there. Like I said, but again, that's why I talk about consistency. That's my consistency. All right. Jeez. With that said, remember there's no perfect games out there. What's perfect to you is not perfect to me. What's perfect to me is not perfect to you. Simply enjoy games on all consoles, including PC. Peace out.